do it later on, you know. But, staying inside your divine self. Because when you come outside your divine self and go back, man, you feel bad about things. You just gotta stay inside your divinity, man. That's what I be chasing. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I get back to it. I got the screenshot. I think I got it. I'm gonna bring that back. I might just bring that back over somewhere else where they don't listen to a G yet. I need no Melanated 3GD for life, man. 3Gs of deception, God, globe, and gravity. Look, I'm gonna pop out this pineal gland today. And what really makes you divine. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna pop on that pineal gland. The connection between melanin and why we get so much credit for shit. When they moon people, they deal with the normal cycle. They're really not melanated. You know what I'm saying? We already know that how neuromelanin works. The connection to the melanated. The universe gotta be melanated, bro, but they don't want to tell you that. See, it's part of the shit they hide from you. Gee, you're right. I crossed the line by defaulting the North story when the story of indigenous melanated people out there and their massive earth. Well, why are you trying to take me to the North when the North ain't dead? Shit, that's why I be arguing with this nigga. But their massive earthwork, melanated people and their massive earthwork constructions spans long before any European contact. The Mississippi and ancient mound built, same thing all over the world. Y'all came across some gods. Even when you're dealing with the grapes and the Vinland, the Vikings, they took the vineyard and Vin said he took that the vines, try to take it. See, but it's all good. This ain't what I came to talk about. I'm just going through my screenshot like I usually do. But we gonna pop a little shit today. You know I'm gonna pop a little shit right quick. Cause with the thing I'm thinking about, if we go to Jacob, you know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Yo, when we go to Jacob, we go to Jacob in the Bible, right? They say you can't come face to face to God in the biblical text, right? But we see the son the ones that ran Adam and Eve by imagery. You see them putting their hands up to their face like, damn, something blinded me. This was running them out of the garden. See what I'm talking about? And the apple is the knowledge. The fruit is the knowledge of what trying to show you the divinity of life. That you ain't gotta chase each other down and eat each other up and beat each other to death and war to death. And when you kill a motherfucker, eat them. You ain't gotta chase these animals down and eat them. All you gotta do is wait patiently in one spot and get in tune with nature and the sun, and they gonna feed you. See, that's what make you divine. See, so it don't make no difference how much I come up here and cuss, pop my shit, act a fool. That don't take away from my divinity, bro. But y'all so wrapped up in relief thing. Oh, he can't be no. He cuss too much. Nah, man, it ain't got nothing to do with this shit. They ain't got nothing to do with this shit. You feel me? It really don't. It really don't. They ain't what make you divine. What make you divine is that you was connected to. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you connected to. You're connected to the melanin. Dog matter. I keep telling y'all, they couldn't tell me what dog matter is, and I've been had a problem with it since I was in like the 19th, 11th grade, 19th, 9th grade. I started asking, then I got back to the 10th, 11th grade. I'm like, man, it's a problem with me that these motherfuckers know all this shit. They can tell me how the world began, the floods and all this shit, but you can't tell me what is dog matter. Because you really can't get around dog matter, man. Some had melanin got to be in that dog matter. Before I even knew what melanin was, I wanted to know what dog matter is. I'm trying to see why white people don't like me, bro. You understand that? I'm trying to see what the problem is. As a youngster, so why would the dog matter? They can't tell you what the fuck dog matter is, but they can tell you a worth of dog weighs tons. I said, weighs tons? How the fuck would she know this shit? Well, she can't tell me what it is, what the material, what it consists of, what is it? Was melanin. That's where the true blue come from. When the perfect light hit it, it turns blue, and that would turn the seas blue as above. So below, that would turn the waters blue. How you say blue waters? Because of the reflection from the skies of the blue melanin. And the light is true blue. True blue black. Yeah, I'm true blue black to this shit. You see what I'm talking about? But Adam and Eve got ran out by the sun. Paul, Saul, the scared the sun popped his ass, blind him. He can't see shit. And they say you come face to face with the sun, you surely shall die. What they mean by that? Did they mean physically die? Or did they mean your evil side, you become balanced, some of the shit that's inside you die and you become more spiritual? What do they mean you surely shall die? Because Jacob came face to face with the Lord. And this is why these so-called fake Jews don't eat thighs or sinews today, the sinew, the thigh. You know why I know that? Because he named that land where he came face to face with God at Peniel, or Pioneer. Why would he name the land Pioneer or Peniel? See, they talking, they trying to use your shit in parables and talk around you and make you evil as they make themselves be the divine. And they change divine to holy. Now they holy. But they hide behind holy because their secrets is that they are lunar cycle people. These motherfuckers are lunatics. That's all I'm trying to show you. And so my connection today is like, well, why these people on the east? Because it's east-west. That's all I'm dealing with, east-west, the east side and the west side. The west side is the blessed side. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? I respect the complete. I would not minimize or play around with your history here. I hear you clearly. You're rooted in directly in this land and the ancient mound builders in North America or your bloodline. I will speak to that truth directly. I know you will. This is what I was trying to show y'all. Boom. This is what I'm going to show y'all. 1, smile. 2, be kind. 3, don't give up. 4, don't compare. 5, avoid negativity. 6, make peace with your past. 7, 7, take care of your body and your mind. And 8, accept yourself. None of us can be perfect. You feel it? Though we on, nigga. Though we on over here. You see what I'm talking about? This got nothing. But let's get to this real shit. That's real shit. I'm gonna come back and pop this. I might pop that every day, just keep myself in line. You feel? But check this out. This is what I want to talk about right here. Why these folks got these horns growing out around their foreheads and shit, bro? Why these folks insist on being up under that moon and howling and having canine wolf genes on them and the moon just do something to them? See, this is what happened to non-melanated beings, bro, who faking the funk. See, all these are Eastern people. These people don't respect the sun, but they want to use the sun as their deities, bro. That Japan flag should have a moon on front of that bitch, just like the Islam. A message to the black man. That shit shouldn't even been a message to the black man. Who sent her the message? The Middle Eastern. It should have been a Middle Eastern message to the gods in the West. That's what it should have been. Yo, we done took your shit, now we done perfected, now come learn how we do it and follow up on what the fuck we got, cause it's a trap. Think you got that shit from me? You ain't gotta send me no message over here. I already brung it to you. I brung it to you and you fucked it up and killed all my motherfucking bloodline over there. Now you gotta send a message to the homeland. We brung the shit that you talking about, we brung it to you. And now you want to send a message to the black man. See, X figured this shit out, bro. But what I'm trying to figure out is when it comes to this pineal gland. See, the pineal gland, that's your motherfucking third eye, what we call third eye, right? And it's very important when it comes to spirituality. See, this is your antenna. This is where you get your information come in through the pioneer through there. The frequencies, the energies, the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, with the vibrations, wherever it is that the Heavenly Father is shooting out to you with them energy rings. If you look at the sun, you'll see the energy rings. You'll see the intelligence and information coming down to you, and it hits you on your pioneer. That's where your information comes from. And when you're in your second trimester in your mother's stomach, that's when your neuromelanin kicks in you, and you become connected to what it is going on through melanin, through your melanin. See, through your pineal gland, through your neuromelanin. Know when your neuromelanin kicks in, then you get like 2 years old, it fully kicks in. And see, that's why they ain't had no business taking out afterbirth. That's why they want it so much. That's why they make the stem cells out of the melanated woman's afterbirth, bro. See, all that shit. You see them goddamn Kardashians on that motherfucker eating that goddamn placenta. See, that's the vitamin for the full function, the full development of a melanated child's brain, bro, and its other functions. You supposed to take that. You supposed to take that out the birth and that umbilical cord and cut it up and get it somewhere where you can digest it until it's completely gone. Cause that helps the full development of a melanated child, bro. That makes sure his brain is fully developed. His vitamins and nutritions in that afterbirth that you're supposed to feed back to that child, bro. And going along with breastfeed. See what I'm talking about? That's how that's supposed to go. But they take it and use it for stem cells and use it to clone and do all other kind of shit. They've been doing it for a long time. They've been doing this shit for a long time. I'm just pop. So I come out and pop my shit. I done studied this shit for 20 years, bro. And I just watch and I watch and so I just move around, get along, crack my little joke. I'm telling you what the real deal is. I'm telling you what the real deal is. We goddamn keep going, man. So I'm talking about, look, she famous, the widow Sunday lady. See, why would they be blowing horns straight out of the spot where they promote? You know, over there in India with the red dot right there. They got the Buddha. The Buddha originally black. You know it's your shit. That's why you can't go to Burma, cause you're gonna see all your shit over there in that fake ass Indian land over there in so-called India. They know we weren't no motherfucking Indians, but that what they name us though. That what they name us though. See what I'm talking about? Why these people? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? See, this some lunacy. This some lunar shit. This some non-melanated shit. And so we let these non-melanated people in the Middle East mix with those northern, those Greeks and Romans. All of them come out of the north, but they still in the east now. This their bloodline, this their lineage, not language, not the Semitic language, not being Semitic. Semitic is a language. You talking about language Semitic, and then start trying to make ethnicities out of the language that you learned, out of the alphabet that you learned from the melanated people, and melanated people, not the African, the Negro. The Negro. This is all I'm saying. This here is baffling. See, look. But see, they calcified. See, that was going on. But they gonna teach you about spirituality and holy. They gonna teach the divine people about holy, and they can't even talk to God. See what I'm talking about? They can't get their kundalini to rise up and raise their chakras up from the lower chakras up to the. You see what I'm saying? They can't do it. See, the word we're gonna use today is gonna be melatonin. We're gonna deal with some more melanin. because it's a melanated universe. This melanation 3GD4LIFE, dog. So now we done deal with melanoma. That's the cancer that they get from being under the sun. They named it melanoma, right? I know they did. Then we deal with neuromelanin, your connection to that melanated disc, the Heavenly Father, that sits inside that sun. No way to the Father, but through the Son. But y'all don't get it yet. But y'all will. Cause this shit real life, and y'all playing around with parables, and y'all playing around with motherfuckers from the east, and your heart sitting in the east, and all you gotta do is turn home. All you gotta do is come home to the west. You already sitting in paradise, but your heart's somewhere else. See what I'm talking about? That's what rights is going on. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Boom. Yeah. But see, I'm on this bitch, and we popping, and I'm popping, and we popping. We popping right now, cause we dealing with another form of melanin today. See, they name this shit. This is where your melatonin, your third eye. See, your melatonin. See, this gonna prove this why they be playing. This percentage of melanin and this and dog melanin. Man, the skies is melanated. Man, the sun is a melanated this and it's the portal back to the afterlife if they want to say it's the afterlife and all that good stuff. This is where your intelligence hit. This is what it's just like the Aquaman shit, the energy ring. Where they come down. This is where your information come from. This is where your life come from. This is where existence come from. From the sun to your pineal gland. That's the first thing you hit right there, bro. That's where the energies and frequency hit you right there on your pineal. That's the key to your soul right there. Like they got the key to the west when they came to the west, and you had the key. That's the key to your soul, your third eye. Poor baby, close your eyes and think like a motherfucker. There, they should think right there, your third eye right there. Now look at that shit. So how can these people tell you anything about holy, bro? I ain't gonna try. I ain't gonna keep going. I'm just saying, right up out of the pineal. You know what? Cause they ain't got no pineal gland. It's calcified. Cause they're not melanated enough. Since they want to say everybody got a little bit, and they're not melanated enough to connect with God, bro. It's Negro knowledge. Negro knowledge, common sense. That's how I hit you. Look at what you're looking at now. That's dealing with the royal Cupid. We're gonna deal with that later. The Cupid, the ancient mound builders, the Cupid, the 105 by 52 shot and roll that car. I told you, I listen to that boy, I'm gonna goddamn grab something, now I'm gonna drop it. Shout out to my nigga that's on the planet. I'm on Mars with this nigga. I ain't coming back to flat Earth till I got this till my nigga drop the rocket ship. I'm riding with the nigga wrong the right nigga. This royal Cupid found over here, bro. And anything they go to holler about Egypt, when they say Egypt, you might as well go and say the Negroes from America. When they say Egypt, Negroes from America. When they say anti-Semitic, I don't want to talk. That's my language. Are you anti-Semitic? I don't want to talk, because that's what it means. Because they tell my language. They ain't talking about no people, nigga. Oh, niggas that speak the shit that I taught them how to speak. Yeah, I'm anti towards them. Oh. So that's the royal Cupid that they use. We can read through it, you know what I'm saying? We'll come back and pop this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We'll come back and show you how we built the ancient mounds and the technology went up to pyramids. Went up the pyramids, then capstone to cap the pyramid. That's our shit. Africans ain't know nothing about this shit, bro. This shit come from America, the true holy land. And then make it so killing. We a small little section. America's really ain't that big. But I just realized it's just a small section. that was in tune with God enough to know that everything's gonna be all right. He already here. He coming back just like he do every day and nourish this earth, and grow them crops so we can sustain ourselves. We knew that. When them folk came upon us, they running wild, running rapid, probably ate somebody else, all kind of shit. These motherfuckers running rapid for survival, and we know survival. All we got to do is sustain a piece of this land and do what it takes with earthworks and material and soil to make it do what it do. And we just sit back, chill, and we take care of earth. Earth gonna take care of us. We ain't got to run all around the earth acting stupid, hitting niggas with billy clubs, dragging them, eating each other up. Eating each other up, like they try to say we eating each other up. The reason they took all our motherfucking agricultural land and put us on these plantations on our own land and enslaved us forever through some words. And they doing this shit to the divine people. That's what's going on, bro. So I'm just popping back there. I'm going to get into this melatonin now. Even when they said the boat, why would they be measuring the goddamn water in cubics? Why would they be measuring the flood waters in cubics, bro? In cubits. 270 inches is what's supposed to flood the world out and cover up all the mountains. Then they come back and try to rewrite and say, from the highest point of the mountain. Damn what you said, damn what the word said. It said the flood was only 270 inches. Samaria got a flood store over there. It ain't flooded no world out, bro. We always have floods. We're going to continue to have floods. Ain't no flood came and flooded the world out, bro. Hiding in the mountains, so 270 motherfucking inches, 270 motherfucking inches, 270 motherfucking inches covered up all the hills and mountains and everything, But y'all go for the story. See, they measuring in cubics. They should have been measuring this somewhere long in yards and miles, feet and miles and shit. Why they measuring in cubics? Because they taking somebody else's knowledge and trying to flip themselves into it like the whole world came to an end, but it didn't, bro. See, that's the original writings right here. In Hebrew, 15 times 18 ain't number 270 inches, bro. So why they measuring the Noah's flood in cubits? I know y'all gonna go for the okey doke. I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to pop my shit. This is how I feel about it, bro. I'm searching for my divine divinity, man. I want to be peaceful on this motherfucker and just relax and just die a peaceful death. I had a song saying, goddamn, even if it's raining, God, let me die all by myself. Please let me die a peaceful death. That's right, is what I hope for, bro. I just want to go in peace, bro. Let me die a peaceful death. But if I die a fucked up ass death, let one of these fuck ass motherfucking Eastern motherfuckers kill me with me goddamn going in on their ass about this knowledge they done fucked up for fucking over the divine people. If I die at war, I want to die at war with them. Not a melanated man, bro. I give a fuck how much I don't fuck with you niggas. I don't want to kill now one of you niggas. I don't want to die in the hands of now one of you niggas. Because your niggas' rights ain't worth because you don't even know who the fuck you is. That's why I be talking like I talk. I ain't worth me even fucking with because you don't even know who the fuck you is, man. Fuck you, man. You just got on my nerve a little bit, but man, you ain't talking about shit. That's what I be talking about. That's why I be on my shit. That's why I be on my shit. We ain't gonna talk about them cubits though. I'm gonna show the cubit. See that measuring stick come out of Egypt, that's a cubit right there. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the tool, the geometric tool they use to build those mounds that are lined up astronomically to the motherfucking stars above. Nigga, you been here. Been here before all this shit you been here doing this in the mounds. These mounds are more ancient than that shit they talking about in the Middle East. And them niggas is Easterners, so they deal with lunar cycles. They lunatics, and they don't like the sun, bro. They don't like the nature you brought to earth, and they hide behind it now. Know how you know they hide behind it? Because all their technology is against nature. How can you promote nature and kill nature at the same time? It don't make sense. That's lunatic shit. How you think you gonna get rid of the sun, destroy the sun, and still sustain life on this earth? That's what you trying to force. That's the shit you forcing through your technology. Your technology want to exist without the sun. Those technologies want to produce human beings without naturally sticking a penis inside a melanated woman's womb now and having a melanated child. Y'all are totally against what we believe, what we know. Robert Harris said incubator babies. Let me get off all this shit, man. And then that's what you hope for. You want wings in your back to go to heaven. That ain't how you go to heaven, man. That's how you get back through the portal. You ain't no motherfucking goddamn motherfucking ostrich, motherfucker. You think you got to grow some wings and gain some wings and be some kind of shit with wings growing out your motherfucking shoulder blades and shit. Nigga, that shit ain't more motherfucking natural shit. That's psychotic, idiotic thoughts that came from the East. That ain't your shit. That ain't no angel. But anyway, I'm out. I ain't gonna get off on that now. I don't get off on that now. I don't want no wings on my back. See, I know I'm going soulfully and spiritually to the heavens. That's just symbolic. Well, I don't want, well, just symbolize you. You're going, I already know how I'm going. I'm going the same way I came, same way I got in that belly with this melanin. I'm going back through that melanated disc to go carnate or reincarnate into the heavens until God see fit to what I'm going to do. Who a God? I just went back to him. I just told you, existence is. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out why these folks, the first recorded documentation of the pineal glands come from Herophilus. Herophilus. Why he trying to name himself from Heru? He got his shit from Africa there, of Alexandria. Or that East in Africa there, or the Johnny Come Lake niggas. The Johnny Come Lake North niggas gonna give y'all your shit. In the 3rd century BC, a Greek physician who believed it regulated the flow of the vital spirits. Where you get it from though? We taught the Greeks in Crete. And they admit that they was learned by the Egyptians over here in the East, but they ain't never met them. A lot of them niggas ain't never met them over there. Already took that bitch, but that's why they got there. So they lying about being taught by the Egyptians over there. But they was taught by the Egyptians over here in Crete. Wherever they got it from, they learned everything they learned from a nigga because they couldn't speak. These the Norse. Alexander the Great. That's Macedonia. He a Northman. You ain't got no knowledge like this, bro. Now you flipping shit. Later in the 2nd century AD, the Greek physician Galen described the autonomy as just dismissed as a spiritual theory, arguing it was just a simply lymphatic gland. But they got it all over the world over there in the East. And you didn't respect these niggas that had your knowledge to tell you how you talk and interact with this son right here that y'all got now keep ignoring. The life giver. See, y'all keep ignoring that shit. But this they not they being peaceful with your shit. Over there blowing horns and making snakes come about the goddamn thing, training snake with snake spoke. So why y'all playing with them then? Why y'all make the snake even the snake bring you the knowledge in the apple? But anyway, I guess the serpent gods ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But the motherfucker who giving y'all this shit, he the dragon. That's the largest serpent, the dragon. And he sits in the Draco constellation to protect the golden apples. Where they at? Right over here on your land. They double talking you, killing you with the lingo. They double talking you, bro. Trace the knowledge back from before the Greeks, you have to look into to trace this knowledge back before the Greeks, you would have to look at the ancient Kemet, Egypt. Well, we know when we say Egypt, them Negroes from America. Whenever they say Egypt, them Negroes from America. Long before Herophilus, Egyptian priests and healers meticulously mapped the human body through mummification and medicine, as recorded in texts like the Edwin Smith Papyrus around the time of 1600 BC. In Egyptian esoteric tradition, the anatomical structure of the pineal gland and the surrounding reticular system, let's just say, perfectly mirrors the eye of Horus. The eye of Horus, that's Haru. That's American hawk there. So Egypt, Them Negroes from America. Negro knowledge. That's how we come. That's how we come. We get to this goddamn satellite guy. I'm gonna buzz this bitch all up. The Egyptian esoteric tradition and anatomical structure of the pineal gland and the surrounding ventricular system perfectly mirrors the eye, hearts, and profound symbols of the institution, healing, and spiritual vision. The Greeks studied extensively in these Egyptian temples. What? Yeah, they studying our shit. Adopting it and renaming the what that shit say? Sisa. Man, what all that shit say? I can't be reading all them big words. You know I'm just a dumb ass nigga, man. And spiritual concept developed those ancient melanated scholars. Huh? So they didn't imitating. Now they gonna bring the world and talk about the third eye. When I just showed you, they ain't got no third eye. They ain't got no third eye. What I did? When you're dealing with the pineal gland in that context, you are talking about the third eye, the biological center of the inner vision, are light sensitive. In ancient system, it was just the physical organ. It was the gateway for melatonin, rhythm, and higher consciousness. The consciousness got to come from the intelligence and existence and intelligence coming from the sun, bro. This how you crank your chakras up. So before you go to start talking about chakras, you got to understand how this shit work. See, how to meditate, how to come within to your inner self. See, in the ancient system, it wasn't just a physical organ. It was a gateway for melatonin, rhythm, higher consciousness. Everything the Greeks later classified as vital spirit stems from the original science of mapping the body's eternal light. The body's eternal light. You got an eternal light inside of you? This little light of mine. Hey, what Pacific, huh? I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, you got an eternal light? Man, it's Negro knowledge. You got an eternal light. I ain't know you had eternal light, D. First lady, I ain't know y'all had no eternal light. This little light of mine. Damn, I got one, I feel it. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Yeah, find my divinity. And start fucking with anything these bitch ass niggas from the east talking about. Y'all need to come on home to the west. Come on back, cause you living in paradise. They just got their foot on your neck on your own shit. See what I'm talking about? This little light of mine. Hey, I'm gone. You got eternal light. When looking at what that shit said, the psychological shifts that occur when the pineal system doesn't synthesize high level of melatonin. So you got to synthesize the high level of melatonin. Then primary physical process that takes place is calcification. They ain't got no pineal gland, man. That little area right there in their forehead is calcified, bro. They ain't got enough melatonin. So the word of the day is melatonin over here on Melanated 3GD. They don't produce enough melatonin. It's not synthesized. So that's why they be growing them little horns out of that shit, huh? That's why them lunatics grow them horns out of that shit, but y'all record trying to follow the East. When you gonna come home? When you gonna come home with all this knowledge and all this shit that your ancestors showing you who they is, that these folks done copied off you. You even taught them how to speak. They even took your language and called it Semitic and told you you're anti-Semitic now. The books of Moses supposed to be the first books and he writing in Paleo-Hebrew. But they tell you they've been talking forever, orally. They ain't been doing shit. See? Negro knowledge, common sense. It's that Negro knowledge for your ass. Instead of the gland fluidly secreting melatonin to regulate rhythms, huh? That will make you have that bop, bop, bop. You take it any kind of way you want. Yeah, that would give you rhythm. You know how they took the rhythm and blue? They imitate. A motherfucker can imitate you, but you gotta be soulful with that. Nigga, you gotta get out, you gotta get out and be able to spit to a nigga soul. You gotta be able to say something to make a nigga soul move. Nigga, you gotta have some rhythm, nigga. You gotta have some soul. Soul. What the sun is? The solar system. See, we got soul. And if we didn't, we wouldn't be in here. Huh? Hey, I know you got soul. Hey, yeah, yeah. If you didn't, wouldn't be in here. Yeah, soul. That would give you your rhythm. You don't see how offbeat Trump was looking when he trying to keep up, trying to stay on beat. The whole can stay on beat with a nigga, man. They ain't got no rhythm. This why. I'm just saying I ain't write this shit, bro. I'm just popping my little screenshots, okay? Don't get mad at me, okay? Okay? Instead of the gland fluidly secreting melatonin to regulate rhythm and process solar cosmic energy, it begins to accumulate calcium, phosphorus, a fluoride deposit in medical images like CT and MRI scans, a heavily calcified pineal gland literally solidifies into a hard, dense bone like mass deep within the brain. And these niggas will show who they are because they gonna grow the same kind of horn of the goats they fuck. Can you say mutations? I'm just saying that. I'm just saying, I'm reading this shit. I don't want no problem today. They sad. I'm chilling. I don't want no problem. I don't want to go to cussing nobody out. Let they pop in and say something stupid. From a non-mainstream scientific perspective, the calcification is viewed as the chemical freezing of the third eye. Nigga, third eye froze. Nigga, third eye closed. They don't have one. They can't connect to God, bro. They can't connect to your son, bro. They can't connect to God. They can't go back to heaven. They can't go back to the portal, to the melanated skies, and become the star that your divine divinity, that you destined to become. One of these motherfucking light years. And you're going to continue to have deja vu, nigga, because you done been here and you keep reincarnating. It's a continuous cycle with this melanin, man. We eternal, bro. We eternal. This energy don't die. This human shell gonna die. We going straight back through the sun, to the Father, and we gonna be compressed back into that universe of that melanin. And he gonna compress and you gonna become one of the brightest stars in the sky. The same way they compress that coal down here, become diamond. You're gonna be able to shine bright like a diamond. That's how this shit go, nigga. That's melanation 3GD Negro knowledge for your ass, though. Shh, ain't no secrets. They can't do it. Why you think they hate you? You sitting still, all you doing is tilting the soil and tending to a few plants and chilling and just rhythming yourself to do, just making beats and shit. Man, play that beat, put a little cymbal on that hoe. Same thing, you ain't never changed, nigga. You niggas in the studio, y'all messing with the little the auto tunes, the sound and shit, but still, this is what the fuck we do, nigga. And then go out and kick some jokes, chew some fat. We know we're supposed to chew fat. That's why we call it chewing the fat. Now we finna get on some fucks. Now we finna crack on each other now. Nigga, you got a big old nose, your nose so big, you know what the fuck we do. That's our culture. Cracking, talking, cracking jokes on each other. Beating and stomping and making beats and hopscotching and all that Greek shit they be doing. That's our shit. You know, goddamn fraternity to goddamn have fun, nigga. We been doing that shit, making beats and having rhythm. That's what the fuck we do. And sustain ourselves from the earth. That will make you divine. And they hate you. And they can't get back. They can't go no longer for how they write about it and grow wings in their backs and all that shit. They can't get to the heavens because they calcified. They can't go through the sun to the Father. That's why they're trying to hide the Father from you by putting all them deities in front of the sun, bro. It's unfair, man. And my head getting light because I know some people gonna hear this shit and they gonna. So I'm gonna give them a chance to just boom, and I'm gonna get out of there. But man, I ain't just started this shit, bro. I was 3GD4LIFE before I put melanation on my shit. This melanation 3GD4LIFE. and your melatonin, which they don't have. So how the fuck they gonna tell you how to get back through the portal? I got it. I'm telling you, huh? Malcolm X was gonna get it too. I don't play with this shit. It said goddamn beings reliance away from the solar rhythms of the closing of the gateway. Man, let me read the rest of this shit. Huh? Chemical freezing of the third eye when calcium deposit replace the active fluid produced of melatonin. They ain't got no melatonin. That's why they get cancer and all that. Why they hate the sun. Them lunatics. The body loses its high vibrational receptor capabilities. The internal antenna hardens into a dense structure, shifting the being's reliance away from the solar rhythm and the closing of the gateway to higher cosmic intuition. Nigga, we geniuses. And they know it, nigga. And they know it, nigga. The rhythm, the vibration. The rhythm come with the vibrations. Now I show y'all them goddamn patterns and shit. That shit make them things make when you make certain vibrations. You put that sand on that glass, it make all them shapes and symbols and shit. Vibrations. The rhythm of a Negro. These niggas don't even know what soul train is. They start making fun of being soul. Now I'm soul in the motherfucker. I'm put some big ass white walls on my shit when I get that people. I'm gotta put some big ass. I'm just talking shit. I'm just saying, bro. These folks been imitating you since day one, bro. After they stopped eating your ass up and killing you and enslaving you and started, you know what I'm saying? This shit just crazy. But they can't make it back to them heaven. The divinity lies in you. Your divine divinity they can't have. They can't go to the heaven. They can't go to the heavens in the Milky Way in all the galaxy and become one of the stars up there. Because them stars up there you see, them the souls of your ancestors. I ain't got to worry about you keep on digging my motherfucking folks up and desecrate them, bitch, because they souls ain't in there, bitch. They souls is them stars up there. That's gonna keep multiplying, bitch. Bitch. My ancestors' souls is in heaven, ho. Your bitch ass soul stuck in the ground, ho. Because you decompose and fertilize my crops. Because that's all you good for, like some manure. Let me get up out of that, man. Because this the true shit I'm ever spit to you niggas. Respect for the Eastern spiritual traditions like Buddhism, Hinduism, and the study of chakras often stems from how well documented, widely preserved, and globally exported their ancient texts became over centuries because they done recorded your shit, stomped you out, took your documents, took your records, took your way of life, and now they put it out here like they're the gods. Run around with little red dots on their forehead and shit. Bitch probably got a horn up under that red dot. Bitch can't even talk to God. God don't even talk to these motherfuckers. Motherfucker ain't got no intuition. God won't even stop them. You know how God talk real fast. See, I'm talking about the ones who know God and who know when they hear God and know God speak at God's speed, nigga. Instantaneous. I'm talking about faster than instantaneously. You get the message, it just go down from your motherfucking melanin in your brain and hit all the way down to your toes. You know what you supposed to be doing at that moment. I'm talking about at that instant. That's how fast God talk. So he ain't talking no, thou for the English, Spanish, or blah, 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 blah. He ain't, that ain't how God talk, nigga. He talk through energies and vibrations. Straight to your third eye, nigga. Man, stop letting these folk play with y'all, man. Stop letting these folk play with y'all. Y'all divine, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm coming to be every day and say this shit, bro. Because that's what I'm supposed to do, bro. I encourage myself to lead this truth in this motherfucker, bro. So that's how they get respected for having the third eye information and the chakras and sitting over there with all Buddha over there. And got laws where you can't go up in that bitch. Cause they so close to the connected, cause that's the motherfucker they name. So allegedly named y'all the Indian. And these Native American, boy, y'all head need to be bust hard, wide the fuck over, nigga. Cause y'all whole playing too hard. At the same time, there's a deep historical, rich lineage of spiritual soul, and profound cosmic understanding rooted in melanated and indigenous cultures across Africa and the Americas. Nobody Africa, I ain't fucking with them. They melanated though, they mutated. I don't fuck with them. The connection between the pineal gland, spiritual alignment, and the melanin is the powerful cornerstone of this perspective, emphasizing the internal soulful connection to the universe. I ain't saying it. See, sing Ray. I got Ray in the background singing, man. Many people are actively working to reclaim a highlight and highlight these foundational contributions, ensuring that Western and global melanated spirituality receives the recognition and respect it righteously deserves. It rightfully deserves. It righteously deserves. What specific aspects of the pineal gland role? Now you just tell them I don't need nothing else. Neuromelanin does not feel it kicks in at the 6 month of pregnancy. It don't fully kick in, but it kick in. That's when you become registered to that's when you become conscious. See, when you become conscious, that means that's when you register. That's when you kick in. You become part of it all. You register and know that you're part of this melanation. At 6 months in the belly, that's when your neuromelanin kick in. Neuromelanin, melatonin, melanation, Negro education. Negro knowledge. We ain't educating shit over here. Negro knowledge. But rather begins accumulating noticeably in early childhood, typically around 3 years of age. While the foundation of your baby brain and neural system develop rapidly during pregnancy, the timeline of specific pigments is much longer. This is why they've been taking your wounds. This is why Margaret Sanger had the Planned Parenthoods and the abortion clinics all around the ghettos. This is where they've been getting the stem cells from, the clone and study and all this shit. So all you women getting ready to drop them babies, know that you're supposed to have that baby. That baby gonna go straight to the titty itself. He gonna go straight to, he gonna look for that titty itself. See, and all that afterbirth shit, they don't get that. You can cut it, check. You know how to cut meat. You know what to do with guts. You know how to handle it, and proportion it down, and make sure that baby eat the rest. It's good for you too. Them Kardashians got down your shoulder. They eating placentas and shit, but you take that, and that is to ensure that your child functions are fully developed, especially his brain function. Those are the vitamins and nutrition that baby supposed to have. Not them. Now I'm supposed to get your shit instead of your shit. And that gives you the confidence that your baby brain will be fully functional, and the rest of his system and the rest of his everything in his body to his full potential. See, this is how they stopped us from becoming the giant gods we're supposed to be, because we stopped living up to our full potential because they started taking our afterbirth. That's another subject. Get out of that tiger. Get out of that tiger. Because they already think you're dumb as fuck. But I just come on this bitch for my therapy. Because I am. And I know I am. And I need validation from damn bitch on YouTube. Straight up. I'm just showing you. So when they say anti-Semitic, I don't want to talk. See what I'm talking about? And when these motherfuckers go to have my third eye, just tell them, man, you calcified. You supposed to have a horn right there in the middle of your forehead. I guess that's where the unicorn come from, because that's a mythological character too. Mythological animal. Y'all just deal with all they myths and just turn them real and make the cartoon and the little games and just let your child just start. That shit is for imagination. That shit is, that's how Annie wins. Because you let your imagination, the animations run wild. So wild till you don't want to come back to reality because reality is so fucked up. That's why niggas get high, to escape reality. Until they come down, they got to boost the high back up again. Nigga, I ain't running from reality. I really ain't. Because it's beautiful to me. Even though I'm at the bottom of the pit, I love knowing who the fuck I am. And I know 1-on-1, 1-on-5, 1-on-20, I'm ready to stand up and spit this shit to any motherfucker ready to goddamn battle. And then when they want to go violent with it, they can have 15 choppers and I can be unarmed. I'm going to be pissing and spitting and trying to shit on them and whatever I do, going into my divinity to go see the Heavenly Father. Knowing who the fuck I am, bitch. That mean I'm going to die with dignity. Fuck yeah. Melanated 3GD for life, nigga. And I don't play with it. Let me go. Let me drink me a couple beers there. Y'all have a nice Saturday there. And first lady, you listen there. Go on get nails there, blue there. And I'm going to talk to y'all later, man. You dig? Bitch unfed. The truth don't need no help. It don't bend, break, nor fold. And ain't nothing calcified by me. Matter of fact, I'm finna go out here and look at his son and look at the Heavenly Father. And I suggest y'all try it. Because when you try it, you're going to see that black disc. And ain't no way to the Father but through that Son. Corrupted knowledge. Negro knowledge. I said, boom.